Welcome again to our showroom here at California Car Company. We're right off of Highway 9 here in Roswell, Georgia. And we're going to slide around to the side of the building over here. And we're going to look at this 1940 Oldsmobile. Now this car, to me, the styling and the lines of this car are just absolutely beautiful. We just did a complete paint job on this car. It is the correct gray mist paint job. I know it looks more green, but the correct GM color code or name for this car is gray mist. It definitely has a green characteristic to it. This is an 83,000 original mile car. The car is a two-owner California car, so it's a rust-free car. There's no rust in this car anywhere, undercarriage or in any of the body panels. Let's take a look around it. Let's just look at this car. We did install 5 new correct wide whitewall Firestone tires. This car has a 230 cubic inch inline 6-cylinder flathead engine, which runs just absolutely silent. I mean, the thing just purrs like a kitten. Car also has all new brakes and a completely cleaned out and flushed fuel system. All the chrome has been redone on this car as well. And you can see we also still have the original California tags for it. One on the front and one on the back as well. Let's keep walking. This car has a very proper stance to it. It's just a very clean car with the way the styling is of it. The back of the car looks like it has an attached trunk on the back of it. It's a very big car. It's not as big as you would think it is, but it gives you that feeling of it being a very large car. Again, you can see the tag on the front. All the stainless is just beautiful on this car. The grille, the bumper guard on the front actually comes in pieces. All 3 of these are 3 incidental pieces that come apart and are chromed separately with the bumper. These cars were actually kind of ahead of their time when it came to suspension. Most of these early 40s and 30s cars had leaf spring rear suspension and leaf spring front suspension, or one or the other. This car actually has coil spring suspension all the way around on it with sway bars both front and rear, so the car rides extremely nice. It's just a very plush ride, and you just literally just float down the road. Now this is my next favorite part about this car. It's the interior. The interior of this car is just absolutely gorgeous. This car does have suicide doors, as you can see. Always love the suicide doors. Just very, very unique, very awesome. Now this car, let's turn this sideways, has all new wood graining in it. The door frames, let's look at that up close, were all hand stripped. I personally removed each one of these door frames and hand stripped them. Look at that. The back glass is the same way, has the same wood graining around it, and so do these rear windows. Even the dashboard, okay? I removed the dashboard, took it out. It was completely stripped to bare metal. This is a metal dashboard, and then we had it professionally wood grained. So the wood graining on it is just incredible. It's absolutely beautiful. Now the seat material, this is something that's unique. They did not reproduce, we looked trying to find a seat material that was reproduced for this car that looked just like the original, but we couldn't find anything that we liked that looked as close as this. So what we did is we kept searching and searching and searching, and actually found a company out in Oregon called SMS, and they had a bolt of the original material from 1940 NOS that had never been put on a car, was originally still in a box. So we purchased that, and that's what these seats are covered with. So this is correct 1940 material for these seats. It feels like brand new. I mean, it's like a wool type material. Something else to note, look how much room is in the back of this car. I'm about 6'1". Let's climb in here. That door's gonna close, okay. Look how much room. Not even close on my knees. Let's look at the entire dash on it. It's just very, very pretty. Very Very, very pretty car. Okay. It's more like a couch sitting in the back of this car. All the windows on it. These windows are actually the original glass. All the side windows are. We did install the new windshields in the car because one of them had a crack in it. Something I'd like to note, as I always do, let's listen to the doors on it. This car, when it closes, these doors close solid. You push the door to, it is solid. Let's go over and look at these other doors. Look at these door panels, it's just beautiful. The light tan, and then you have the dark wood graining material around it. Back seat from this side. New carpet front and rear. Let's listen to this door. Nice and solid. Something unique to note about this car also is that this is the original radio in it, and it is still functional. I'm going to turn it on for you once we get in the car and crank it up. Nice and solid. While we're over here on this side, let's step to the back and we'll pop the trunk on it so you can see inside of it. You can see there's another correct wide white wall and rim with the correct jacking instructions D-tag tag on the back of it. New cardboards in both sides, new trunk mat, and if you look under here, a little dirty in there, but there are the jacking tools. Okay, this seals up nice and tight. Let's go around here and we'll crank it up. This car is a manual 3-speed on the column transmission. Now, while I had the dash out of it, I actually went through and made sure that all the gauges were working in it. So watch this. When we flip the switch on, amp gauge works, gas hand comes up on it where it's supposed to. It's a little low on gas. Oil pressure come up once it's running. That quick and she's running. You can see 30 pounds of oil pressure. We're charging right now, the engine's running. But the thing is just so quiet. You probably can't hear it run through this microphone on this thing, but it's let's see if we can turn around here. Just quiet as a mouse. Let's go back here so you can listen to the exhaust on it. Leave that door open. Just quiet as a mouse. No smoke, very smooth. You can see the exhaust pipe's not jerking around or vibrating. Just a very, very nice car. Very proper, very pleasant to drive. Let's pop the hood on it and we'll take a look under the hood. You can see 230 cubic inch inline 6-cylinder engine. Still has the original 6-volt charging system, but you could hear it still starts up just fine. It runs great. We've actually driven this car a couple of times on the road. It runs out great. It's a very, very just a pleasure to drive this car because of how smooth it rides and runs. If you'd like more information about this car, please feel free to contact us here at California Car Company. You can reach us by email at sales@californiacarco.com or by phone at 770-992-8801. And check us out on Facebook. Price of this car is $22,500, and there's several pictures on the website above. Or if you'd like to come by and see it in person, please come by. Thank you very much.